What's up, everybody? We're here with another interview today. We're here with Lanajiah. She's here to tell you a little bit about some of her business ventures and the things that she's doing in the community. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. So let's start off. Let's just get right into it. Tell us about SassyGirlz. What does it mean? What does the brand embody?
So I was like a freshman in college, and my mom was like, "What you want to do? Like, you need to do something." And I was just like, "I'm gonna sell shades." Like I just was like, "I'm gonna sell shades." SassyGirlz, the name came after, and a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people go like, "Oh, I need a name." That's like the last probably thing you think about is a name.
Yeah, everybody definitely be worried about the name first.
Like, "Oh, I need to get this out," but. So I was working like my job for the city, or for the school system or whatever. Okay. And I saved $500, and I was like, all right, we're gonna go to New York, and I'm gonna get some shades.
Some wholesale.
I'm gonna get some wholesale.
People don't know about that New York.
Yeah, that's how I started off. So I went there. We walked around a different, we just walked around the city, went on a couple streets, and then I came home with 5 boxes of shades. And then when I got home, I was just like, ain't nobody gonna buy this.
What am I gonna do with all these boxes?
Like, nobody ain't gonna buy this. Like, cause nobody in my family really taught me, like, okay, about business. Like, I just was like, I'm gonna just start a business.
So a lot of it was self-taught?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So, the next day, I made, this one flipgram was lit. I made a dope flipgram. I had the shades out. I made put the music up, and I was like, hit me up. I'm doing pre-sale for shades.
So, it sounded like marketing was something that it wasn't something that you was really like interested in. Like you didn't know the whole marketing aspect of business, but the whole flipagram thing, you kind of noticed that
it was like marketing. Flipagram was popular.
Yeah,
like,
once you put that out there, like people. So after you put the flipagram out, you kind of got a little following.
No, after I put the flipagram out, I was like, this is some bullcrap. Like people thought like, nah, yeah, I started a business. No, I didn't make a business plan. I didn't do none of that. I literally just was like, all right, I sent it to my friends. And I was like, yo, post this on y'all page for me, please. And they didn't even know what I was doing. I just told my mom. So the next day, I finally posted, and I was like, I'm doing pre-orders. And the following day, I sold out every pair of shades.
That's tough. How did that feel though? Like, especially not really expecting or not even really knowing how it's gonna look. That was
cool. Like, I didn't know how to react because it was like, oh, I made some money. Like, we all want some money. No matter how we do it, you want some money. So I was just like, okay, cool, we're gonna do this.
And a lot of the support was that like your friends and family, or it was just random people just having to see what you was doing was dope?
Well, it started off with my family, like especially my mom. My parents, they were supportive. Like me and that's my homegirl. So my friends, but as you have a business, you realize you won't have the same friends you started off with at the end.
Your life changed, definitely.
Everything changes. So, you meet people you need to meet and need to be in your life.
Respectfully. So after SassyGirlz, what's the next kind of business venture you stepped into?
I stepped into TLC. TLC, it was funny because I met my coach, and her name Coach Bianca Sade.
The coach for?
TLC, Total Life.
Okay.
So, she, I met her at a pop-up shop. I was vending for SassyGirlz. She was there, she had her company. And she was just talking to me, and she was just lit. Like, she was just a cool lady. Like, she was just popping. Like, she just was cute and everything.
Connected off that.
Yeah, so we connected off of that. And then she was telling me about like all her group and stuff. And she was like, I got a team of girls called the Leading Ladies. You should get with us. And I was like, I don't want to sell no tea. Like, I don't want to do that. Like that. You see, like, you used to think network marketing was for older people. But now it's just like, if you're not doing network marketing or anything, like, you're not doing some form of marketing when you're doing it.
Yeah, honestly. Like, how you making your money, honestly.
Yeah, like.
Now I feel that.
That's what happened next, and then I just fell in love with it. It was more so about health. Like, I didn't think, I was always small. So to me, health was just like, it's like, okay, like I did sports and stuff, but it was like, okay. Like,
It comes, that's how I am. Like,
you didn't really think of it. That's it. So.
That's how you built. Did she, like your coach, she was able to teach you a lot of stuff that you didn't know? Or?
Yeah, I actually became executive director at TLC. So that was like good. Like, for me, I had a team of between 200 to 250 people.
How long was you involved before you became the executive director?
I was in TLC for a year. So
I think that's pretty fast.
To me, it wasn't even about like moving up. It was more so about like, dang, you reaching out to so many people. Like, you don't realize the impact you make until you see other people. Like, you did that. Like, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, and you really connected with so many people. That's
Yeah.
crazy. As a young businesswoman,
Mm-hmm.
what are some things that you've noticed kind of hinders you because you're a woman in the business world?
I don't think anything.
As long as you got your mind set on it, you good.
That's it. It's all about mindset. With being a business owner, you don't get like that break. Like, oh, let me have a day, or where I'm just sad, or let me just be mad for a whole day. Because you got to make some money. Like, when you
Things
work,
don't stop moving.
it don't. So when you work a 9 to 5, it's like you put in 8 hours. But when you're an entrepreneur, you got to put in 6 to 8.
You wide awake all the time. Like, people hit my phone all the time.
Exactly.
I feel that. I know there's, like you said, you're vendors, like you'll go to events and have a table or something. Have you been to an event and you noticed like, oh my God, all my friends are here turning up, but I'm here working right now? You know what I mean? Like,
See, I would say that's where I'm blessed at, like, with my friends. Because even they're going to work too. Like, they're having fun. Like, there's pop-up shops, where it turns into festivals and stuff like that. So my friends would be working at tables, but they be going out and like, yo, come to our table, but still partying and stuff. I still be partying too, because I'm here to have fun and also make money. Like, just come to my table,
Yeah, it's still an event. Yeah, it's still an event. I'm still turning up, like, but I'm selling shit. If you want to check it out, now I feel that. What's some things that keep you motivated? So, like you said, those days where you might not want to do shit, you might be mad. You can't be mad all day, but what's that thing that keeps you going?
What keeps me going? It's a lot of stuff that keeps me going. But I think just being like prayed up and honestly, I'm my own biggest enemy and my critic. So I pick and choose, and it's my life. Like, I pick and choose what I want to deal with and what I don't want to deal with. And
you got to deal with the consequences. So at the end of the day, so yeah, you're doing so many different things. What do you think your work ethic comes from? Yeah, was it somebody that you kind of like modeled like a role model that you seen work really hard, or you just, I'm getting to the bag, that's just how you are?
I just woke up one day and was just like, let me just do this. I look like, being in business though, I started looking at other business owners that I looked up to. So to me, I was just like, oh, I like this. Or I look at this, I like the way they market, or I take this from this. Or I reach out to people. Like, it's nothing to ask for help.
Yeah.
Advice is free. That's it.
That's all.
And if you gotta pay for somebody's time, then you just gotta respect their time.
Has there been a time you kind of doubted yourself and what you could do with your business?
I think honestly, when you're a business owner, you probably quit five times out the day, probably. You'd be like, forget this, I'm not doing this today. Like, you know what, I'm doing that tomorrow. You have those moments, so it's always like that. Like, even after a month, I was like, I don't want to do this no more. And I was like, next day, I was at a pop-up shop. Or next day, I was doing something, so.
If there is a point where you feel like I'm done, I've achieved everything I can, what would that look like? Or if not, do you think you'll ever walk away? Like from business and just retire and live your life?
Absolutely not. It's too many people out here you can help. There's money for everybody. But my last thing, this is something in my head. It's crazy. My last thing, I feel like I made it. I want to buy a whole college. I don't know why. I really do.
I've never heard that before.
And it's so random. Like, I don't want to teach. I just want to buy a whole college. That's it.
That's tough.
That's what
I hear people say like, yeah, I would donate to my college or donate to my school. I get my school to the gym now. I'm buying the whole school. That's tough. What's something you stepped into that you never really saw yourself stepping into?
Trading.
Okay.
Trading is actually like, I'm learning about it, so I don't get to be asking about none of that stuff.
That was my next question. Like, all right, put us on.
Nah. I don't know. I just like the aspect of it. Like, it's just so easy. Like, this pandemic, if you ain't make no money or try to do something different or start a business or go to school or do anything, you have not learned anything from this pandemic.
That's a fact.
I don't know what bubble you was on.
100% agree, yo. If you're not doing nothing after this pandemic, then I don't.
It's so many people who came out this pandemic like millionaires.
I came up with this idea in the pandemic.
Look,
like,
exactly.
Everybody gotta be working on something, like.
Exactly.
People really gotta be working. What's some opportunities that kind of reveal themselves to you that you weren't necessarily looking for?
I think like for me, it'd be like events. Like, I think one event that really stood out to me, I had an event at Neiman Marcus in the mall. I was like, wow.
Like, I'm really here. Like,
Yeah, I'm
this
really
is my
here.
event. And Neiman's.
And I think having my own pop-up shop and just selling out the same exact thing.
Was there ever a point where your, I'm trying to think of how you want to say this, like your influence kind of exceeded what you expected? Like you didn't realize you touched this many people, and then you kind of sat back and looked back like, oh shit.
My friends will tell you that all the time. I still think that way. Like it'd be surprising me. I be still be surprised. I'll be like, oh, I know you. That's your SassyGirlz, and I just be like, oh, like.
Nah, no cap. A couple people, like I told them, oh yeah, I don't know if you know that girl Lanajiah. I'm doing her interview on Saturday, and people was like, oh shit, like you doing her interview? Like people know you.
Yeah,
Nor know you like.
It doesn't click to me, cause I act like a regular.
Yeah, you're not really celebrity type, but people expect you to be on some celebrity shit.
And I be like such a dork, just like everybody. Like I'm so goofy and weird. Like everybody don't even. If you see me off camera, offline, like them pictures, I just like taking pictures. If I didn't have a business, I wouldn't have Instagram. I would make like a secret account that doesn't probably exist for my friends and be like, look what I'm
Just to
eating.
take pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, just for your food?
Just for my food. Like, I really don't be caring.
For your food. Has there been a time where somebody who you expected a lot of support from didn't give you that support, or just a lack of support where it kind of hurt you?
Nope, because my uncle, he got a business, and he told me, he said, you're going to realize who your real friends are in business. When you start a business, that's when you know who your real friends are. So I was just like, okay. Always remember that.
Been a point where you kind of saw somebody trying to come up and you were able to reach out and kind of help them out a little bit?
Yeah. Anytime I learn something, I teach everybody around. Like, I'm like, did you know this? And they were like, yeah or no. And I'm like, okay, well, boom, boom, boom.
You need people like that around.
Yeah, that's it.
I can't have my friends just being ignorant if I know some new stuff, honestly.
It's simple.
Is there any type of recognition that you appreciate? Like, you really do? Like, it makes you feel good when, I don't know, somebody might, oh, my shades just got it, my glasses just got it.
I think anytime somebody buys some shades for me. Or anybody, no, I like the most for me is like when people just be sending me like long paragraphs and just explain their whole story to me, or like, you do this for me. I'm like, wow.
Nah, that's dope. I know that.
Yeah, it feels good.
Advice for anybody trying to step into their own little business lane?
Well, I would say make sure, like if you want to start a business, this is the only thing I got for you. If you want to start a business, make sure you love doing what you do without getting paid for it. That's just the bottom line. Like, if you want to have a successful business, if you want to be a business owner, if you're willing to lose sleep, if you're willing to make those sacrifices, then start that business. But if you're not going to love it the days you're not getting paid, then I don't think this lane for you.
What's some new things you're working on? Something that people can expect to look out for?
So me becoming a wholesale vendor.
Okay.
Like, I just want to start selling shades to other people now.
That's not good.
Wholesale shades.
Now everybody gotta come to you for the shades.
Yeah.
No respect. You want to put your tags in your website?
So y'all can follow me on Instagram at SassyGirlz for my business page. SassyGirlz Inc. Okay, and then you can follow my regular page, Lanajiah _.
Everything will be in the description. Make sure y'all check her out.
Thank me for coming. Okay. Make sure y'all tune in.
Check her out. Hustle with THORNZ.
There we go.
Keep hustling. We'll be back with another interview next week.